fans. This is Stephen Forrester, your Eastland County Today sports editor. I'm just looking here at the latest copy of the sports edition found in our paper. It is outstanding. And I want just to encourage you, if you haven't picked up a copy, to do so at your local newsstand. Or what I've got even a better offer is to subscribe to the Eastland County Today. For $45 for the entire year, you can have the Eastland County Today with the sports page and all the county news delivered to your mailbox. $45 entire year, every week, the paper will come to your mailbox. And with the physical edition, we also provide a digital edition for you, for your tablet, for your phone, for your laptop. You get access, and you see the entire paper in digital color. It is outstanding to look at. You get it about Wednesday evening, even before the hard copy comes out Thursday. To subscribe, you can either contact the office at 629-1707, or you can email me, ecn-sports@att.net, and we will take care of you. Man, this is what you get. You get football, news, sport, pictures, volleyball, cross country, basketball, baseball. You're going to get it all, plus the news of the county. Subscribe today to Eastland County Today. Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Gorman Coaches Show. In just a few moments, we're going to check in with Coach Williamson in his office to find out how he feels about how the Panthers played last Saturday evening against Mount Calm. Also, their upcoming battle with Throckmorton. We appreciate everyone's support of the Gorman Coaches Show, and hopefully you'll continue to tune in to us every week as we bring to you highlights of Gorman athletics. Last Saturday evening, the Panthers defeated Mount Calm 78-35 in a very tough, rugged contest. Mount Calm came to play, but so did the Panthers. Now let's check in with Coach Williamson to see what he has to say. All right, Coach Williamson, thanks for your time this Monday morning. You come out with a nice victory in the Hico Classic over Mount Calm Saturday afternoon. Tell us a little bit about what you saw from the sideline, what you've seen from film from your Gorman Panthers from Saturday evening.
Boys stepped up and played a really tough game. It was a physical game. We had pretty much every player that was on the sideline got in and contributed one way or another. We had, I believe, 8-9 different kids that scored touchdowns, which was really good when you come up from a variety. I think we scored three or four defensive touchdowns and had a kickoff return for a touchdown. So, kids stepped up and they played well. It was a very physical game. We had lost one to injury for at least a week. We're looking to hopefully get healthy and continue doing what we're doing. We're not exactly where we want to be. There's room for improvement, but kids stepped up and they played really well. So super proud of them.
Great. You talked earlier about the different number of touchdowns.
Yes.
You had really scoring from all areas. You had passing, running, defensive. I think you said even a recovery in the end zone. Tell us a little bit about your offense. You said Trent had a good day. Tell us how Trent did and what you saw from your offensive side of the ball.
Trent was a backup quarterback last year, and he's moved into the starting role this year, and he does a great job running the offense. Trent was 9 of 13 for 117 yards. Nino Herrera had 17 carries for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns. Garrett Bell had 9 carries for 121 yards and a touchdown. Sean Estrada came in and relieved the role of Nino and did a great job there. JT Warren came in and relieved Garrett. So we had a different look coming from the backfield. 4 different backs. Of course, we put Trent back there at the running back position and let Garrett Bell run quarterback and kind of gave him a different look. Trent actually had a rushing touchdown. I think he came in from about 5 yards out. We got some guys that can play different roles offensively. Our big boys did a great job controlling the line up front. I think physically we wore them out up front, and it's opened up the holes for the backs. The running lanes, Sam Rainey did a great job. He had a couple of carries and for 49 yards and about a 40-yard touchdown run. Boys did well. Boys did well on the offensive side.
This week, this Friday evening, you're headed up to Throckmorton. Throckmorton's always been kind of a tough place to play. They've got a nice winning tradition up there. What do you know about Throckmorton, and how are they going to challenge the Panthers this Friday evening?
Years past, Throckmorton's been a really good team. I think there's some uncertainties going into this game. I do know they're depending on their young bunch, depending on some freshmen to fill some roles up there. They're very athletic, but there's some uncertainties going in on how physical they really are and what they're going to do offensively. We've seen some film on them. They've got a variety of offensive they run. The defensive side, they look like they're going to be aggressive. I don't see a whole bunch of physical aggression out of them, but you just don't know. It could have been their game plan not to be against the team they played. So there's some uncertainties going in, but we're always going to try to plan for those uncertainties, and try to get these kids ready for the next game here. So.
Great, Coach. I appreciate your time this Monday morning. Have a great week.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, Coach, for taking time out of your Monday morning to spend with us. Let's talk about this Friday evening. This Friday evening, the Gorman Panthers travel north to Throckmorton to take on the Greyhounds. Boy, it's a tough team up there in Throckmorton, and so Gorman will need all your support. In Throckmorton, 7:30 is the kickoff. Also, Gorman plays volleyball, of course, during the fall, and the Lady Panthers are doing right well. They won their own tournament just a couple of weeks ago, and they continue to play. Check our calendar, our schedule in the front of the sports page to find out where the Panthers will be this next week. All right, let's go Panthers.